Hello all. This is Architect Rupali Borade from Dr. D.Y. Patil College of Architecture, Akurdi, Pune. I'm hereby giving a presentation for the International FTP on Environment and Sustainability. The topic for the video one was Life Cycle Assessment and Sustainability. Hence, continuing with the topic, today I'm going to talk about ISO 14044 2006, which states environmental management, life cycle assessment, requirements and guidelines. To start with, first we will start with the week 1 video details. The video presented in week 1 covered the following points: what is life cycle assessment, application of LCA, the stages of life cycle assessment, example of an aluminum can for life cycle assessment, how LCA effectively helps us decide the disposal strategy so as to lower the impact on environment and thus achieve energy efficiency in overall production process of the material. And then conclusion on how life cycle assessment is an effective sustainability tool. So today I'm going to talk about ISO 14044, which is a revised edition of ISO 14040 published in 2006. The ISO 14040 series standards life cycle assessment addresses qualitative assessment method for the assessment of the environmental aspects of a product or service in its entire life cycle stages. ISO 14040 is an overarching standard encompassing all 4 phases of LCA. There are 3 more standards supplementing ISO 14040, ISO 14041, which deals with goal and scope definition and life cycle inventory methods, ISO 14042, which deals with life cycle impact assessment methods, and ISO 14043, life cycle interpretation methods. Now, LCA or life cycle assessment is best known for qualitative analysis of environmental aspects of a product over all its life cycle stages. An LCA is a systematic tool that enables the analysis of environmental loads of a product throughout the life cycle and potential impacts of these loads on the environment. Products in this context include both products and the services. Emissions to air, water, and land, such as CO2, biological oxygen demand, solid wastes, and resource consumption constitute environmental loads. Environmental impacts in LCA context refer to adverse impacts on areas that should be safeguarded, such as ecosystem, human health, and natural resources. There are 4 phases in an LCA: goal and scope definition, life cycle inventory analysis, that is LCI, life cycle impact assessment, LCIA, and life cycle interpretation assessment, which are the constituents of ISO 14040 of 1987. So here I have shown the table of life cycle assessment, in which after the interpretation of the life cycle of a product, you can give direct applications, or these particular findings can be used for product development, strategic planning, and public policy making. ISO 1044-2000 specifies why and how the LCA is to be carried out. The goal and scope of LCA should be clearly defined and shall be consistent with the intended application. Due to the iterative nature of LCA, the scope may have to be refined during the study. What should be the goal of the study? In defining the goal of an LCA, the following items should be unambiguously stated. First, the intended application as to why we are performing this LCA. Second, the reasons for carrying out the study. The intended audience, that is to whom the results of the study are intended to be communicated. And fourth, whether the results are intended to be used in comparative assertions or intended to be discussed in the public. Now, after the goals are defined, now we have to state the scope of the study. In defining the scope of an LCA, the following items should be considered and clearly described: the product system to be studied, the function of the product system, and in the case of comparative studies, the systems, the functional unit, the system boundary. Now, the system boundary is a set of criteria specifying which unit processes are part of the product system. Allocation procedures. Allocation procedures are the input and output allocated to different products. LCIA methodology and types of impacts. LCIA is life cycle impact assessment. interpretation to be used, data requirement, assumptions, then the value choices and optimal elements, limitations of the study, data quality requirements, type of critical review if any, type and format of the report required for the study. In some cases, the goal and scope of the study may be revised due to unforeseen limitations, constraints, and as a result of additional information. Such modifications together with their justifications should be documented. Now here we'll see how the 4 stages of life cycle assessment are divided. First is goal and scope definition that we just saw. Stage 2 is life cycle inventory analysis, which include preparation for data collection and verification, calculation of environmental load per unit process, calculation of environmental load per functional unit, life cycle inventory database, preparation of a life cycle inventory table of a product system, the allocation, and the LCI for recycling. LCI is the life cycle inventory. Third stage is life cycle impact assessment. So in this we do classification and characterization of the product, normalization of the product. Normalization is nothing but the calculation of magnitude of the category indicator, and the results are used for checking in inconsistencies, preparing additional procedures such as grouping and weighing. So stage 4 of LCA consists of life cycle interpretation, that is identifying the key issues of the product or the process or a service, evaluation of competencies, sensitivity and consistency, conclusions and recommendations. Once the life cycle assessment is done, the conclusions and recommendations can be further used for policy making, decision making, product improvisation or process improvisation, or even to decide the disposal strategy of that particular material. The identified key environmental issues become the starting point of the product improvement. The concept of a product that fulfills a specific function can be generated based on the key environmental issues. This is an integration of environmental aspects into product design and development, or eco-design. Based on concepts from the key environmental issues, detailed design and layout of the product can be completed and eco-products result out of it. This eco-product can lower down the environmental impact of that particular product on environment, and thus prove an important key factor in sustainability. Thank you. The reference used for this particular presentation was ISO 14044-2006, which deals with environmental management, life cycle assessment, requirement and guidelines. Thank you so much.